Is this Penelope Founder's release of light whiskey worth the hunt? Will proof and age make this a buy? Well, I'm going to try to answer all those questions next. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus, and today we are doing another review. With this being Thanksgiving week, I decided that I'm going to make this week review week. We will be getting back to making old-fashioned cocktails next week, but today we're going to review Penelope Founder's Reserve American Light Whiskey aged 15 years. Try saying that 3 times fast.
You will try.
I was blessed enough to grab a bottle of this, but is it worth the hunt? According to Penelope, this is a Founder's Release limited edition. These releases showcase the rarest and most unique barrels that they were fortunate enough to find. This series highlights a collection of American light whiskey barrels distilled from corn at Seagrams Indiana in 2007. This year is the 15-year-old whiskey. I haven't seen a review for this one yet, but I am excited to try this for the first time. I have never had an American light whiskey. I had bought another bottle of American light whiskey, and I will be sampling that pretty soon. I have enjoyed other Penelope pours, and I have a few bottles on the shelf that I haven't gotten to yet.
What are you waiting for?
I also did manage to grab the new Valencia as well. This is batch 2. So let me know if you would like me to make a review on this one as well. Please leave that in the comments below. Of course, because I'm doing a review, I will be giving away samples because sharing is caring. This is the way.
This is the way.
Now, stay tuned so you can find out how you can win a sample. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and pour myself a pour and let it sit to the side so it can breathe a little bit. And let's set that to the side. Also, I'm getting super close to 1,000 subs, and when I do, I will be doing a giveaway. Of course, if you haven't seen, I will be giving away 1, 2, 3 E.H. Taylor bottles. Yes, one lucky winner will win all 3 of these when I hit 1,000 subs. Make sure to subscribe so you have a chance to win these.
Just do it.
This is a Penelope American Light Whiskey, 15 years of age. It's the Founder's Reserve. On it, there's no finish. Mash bill, none is stated on the bottle, but we know that it is distilled from corn at Seagrams, Indiana. It is a 64.2% ABV at 128.4 proof. It is bottled by Penelope Bourbon. MSRP for this is $95. I'll be using my 1 to 10 scale on aroma, flavors, complexity, mouthfeel, finish, and would I buy it again? So let's get to the fun part. Let's start tasting this.
People, one time. Woo!
So first we're gonna look. There is a little bit of viscosity on this glass. It kind of runs kind of quickly. Doesn't leave much of legs behind. It is very light. It is a light American whiskey. So I guess that's what you expect it to be lighter. So let's go in for the aroma. This is where we're gonna nose this. The alcohol doesn't hit you very hard. It's funny, it smells lighter than what you expect from a bourbon, right? Because it's not a bourbon. I smell a little bit of nuttiness and kind of like some sort of sweetness, maybe like a little bit of honey in that background.
Hello, honey.
So for nose, I'm gonna give this a 5. Flavor, let's go in for that initial taste. Okay, that is interesting. So it does drink at like 130 proof, so it does hit you pretty hot in the beginning. But once it kind of calms down and goes through your palate, there is a good amount of flavor in this, honestly. More than I thought I was gonna get. As I said, this is the first time I've had an American light whiskey. It's kind of like it's hard to explain it, almost like a honey bread with some nuttiness to it. And then it kind of just goes towards the back. And this one gives you a little bit of a hug. I do, it's Indiana, so an Indiana hug, I would say. And then kind of goes away. But this is my first drink of the night. I haven't had anything before this, so my palate has not acclimated. So I'm hoping that on the next one I get a lot more of these flavors. For a flavor of initial taste, I'm also going to give it a 5. Now let's go for the next drink. Now we're looking at complexity. How does this evolve on the tongue? With that second taste, a lot more flavor to it than I did with that first one. very spicy. There's a lot more spice to it, like a kind of a cinnamon spice. You get the corn, kind of a corny, almost like I was talking about, like the smell had like a bread right to it, more like a kind of a cornbread kind of taste to it. And then there is a underlying kind of soft vanilla that I taste throughout the tongue. That was a lot better on my palate than that first taste. So I'm gonna give that one a 6.5. Let's go through mouthfeel. Let's see the thickness and viscosity that leaves on the mouth. It's got a nice thickness to it. It's not overly thick and it's not overly viscous either.
That's what she said.
It seems to stay on the tip of my tongue and my mid tongue. With that third sip, I do have a lot of saliva buildup because it is staying into that area. It's still there right now, but it's quickly fading away. But I can still have that hint of that flavor in my mouth. For mouthfeel, I'm gonna also give this a 6. We're looking at finish. How it stays and how it finishes. How does it, what's that lingering taste that it gives you? Interesting.
Very interesting.
Get more of that vanilla up front. Every drink kind of dries my palate a little bit, but I have more of that vanilla flavor up front. I still get that spiciness. I still get that corn, like cornbread kind of taste, but overall it is good. Now finish wise, as I said, it stays in the front, stays in the mid palate, doesn't stay in the back of my tongue. It goes away a little bit quicker than I expected it to, but it's still there. It's just not there like in power. Like, I mean, it's hard to explain this one. So it's there, but it's very soft. It's not like very forward. It's like very quickly going away, and I can feel like it's fading from front to back very, very quickly. So for finish, I think I'm gonna give this a 6 as well. Biggest question, would I buy this again? For $95, I think most Penelope products are, kind of in that range anyways, anywhere from $70 to $90. And this is I think a yearly release if I remember correctly, and it comes out one time a year. It's 15 years old. So at 15, I mean, a lot of times they do that, what's that calculation? $10 for every year. So this should probably be a $150 product. Now, would I pay $150 for this? No. But at $95, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good pour. I'm enjoying it. It wouldn't be my everyday sipper. It wouldn't be my first go-to pour, but it's a good taste. I like the way it's there. And it's something that I would share with a friend and have him experience this with me. Would I buy it again? I think I'd give this an 8. So I just added up all the scores and I got a 36.5 out of 60. Probably a little bit lower than maybe it should have been ranked. Overall, it's a pretty good pour. I just wasn't impressed with the initial taste and the aroma, and that kind of lowered the score first. But the more sips I took of it, the more it grew on me. So the more I started liking it. That's why I said I would buy this again for that price. Because I mean, this could easily, for that age statement, be $150, right? So if you do see it, pick one up, try it yourself. Let me know what you think. However, because I did a review, I will be giving away samples. So let's talk about how can you win a sample. First of all, please just like this video. Especially if you like it, just go over there, click that like button for me. It does help me with the YouTube algorithm, right? Next, let's leave a comment. Let's use Penelope in your comment below. So let's talk about Penelope, something that you like about Penelope, you don't like about Penelope. Would you buy it? Do you not buy it? Just whatever, but have Penelope in the comment below. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of my new videos. And last, this is more of a favor. Please share this video. YouTube loves when you share. It'll help me hit that 1,000 subs a lot quicker so that somebody can win all 3 of those bottles. Thank you everyone for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. To our next journey, my friends, cheers.